Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Lucidius back in the studio, fucking shit up as per usual. Now, where do I even begin with this story, man? You guys have read the title. This is honestly, man, I gotta dig through my brain for this shit. This is an oldie goldie here, right? I originally posted this on the story with a fucking like Microsoft Paint thumbnail, man.
Bruh.
And it's, it's a Microsoft Paint thumbnail. It fucking sucked, bro. There was no gameplay. There was nothing. It was just me and the screen. It was awkward as hell. So today, we're going to tell you guys, I say we because I'm schizophrenic and there's multiple of us, by the way, but I'm going to tell you guys about the time I woke up sipping that dirty walk. Now, if you got half a brain, I wasn't sipping on codeine, I was sipping on fucking Robitussin. But yeah, this all started like fucking multiple years ago, bro. It had to been like grade 10, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say grade 10, like grade, just kind of in the middle of grade 10. This was a really shitty year for me. It just sucked, bro. Like this was like I want to say the peak of my drug addiction, but at the same time now I'm starting to think it was the start of it. It was like the start and the peak. It was like I was doing the most dangerous and stupidest shit. I just didn't give a fuck. Like I really didn't give a fuck. It was stupid. But yeah, I didn't give a fuck. I do a lot of stupid shit, including Benadryl, which I've told on this story. But one thing that I had a major addiction to was fucking DXM. This shit was crazy to me. This shit was like opioids, alcohol, weed. It was like my dream drug. Now, nowadays, I'm very, very matured. I'm a fine gentleman. I do ketamine instead, okay? Don't do DXM. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, okay? Let's just say that. On this fateful day in grade 10 when I was 15 years old, I woke up in the morning. Now, like I said, I had been doing DXM for a bit. And on this day, I wanted to do it again. I just felt so lit with it that I wanted to fucking drink some Robitussin. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because my boy, which we're going to call, Johnny. Yeah, that's right, Johnny. Same guy in all the other stories. He put me onto this song called Woke Up, Sip and Walk. I think that's what it's called. Woke Up. I'll put the link in the description. I'm retarded right now. Anyway, this song it just struck a chord, you know what I mean? Like it kind of it tickled the fucking neurons in my brain, and I immediately, while I'm in the shower listening to this, I'm like, fuck, okay, I have to drink Robitussin. So I get out of the shower, we had an Alexa in the bathroom playing this Woke Up, Sip and Walk song. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I started drinking this shit straight out of the bottle. I was so lit. I just started fucking guzzling this shit down. And this wasn't a small bottle of DXM, guys. This was like the big bottle of Robitussin. These were like the 750 milliliter fuckers. So there was quite a lot of DXM in there. I believe there was around 600 milligrams. I don't really fucking know. This shit was retarded. I don't know if I've expressed this across the entire channel. These days, this phase of my life was really stupid. But yeah, I drink 600 milligrams of this shit, the whole bottle, and I start walking to school, and this shit slapped like so hard and so quick, On my way to school, I just start getting so fucking zoinked. I remember I literally could not see. It was like there was like 8 different tunnels of vision, and I had to like decipher which one was the most accurate. It was like a fucking "Are you a robot?" type check, and I had to like pick the best fucking option. And that shit was hard, I won't lie, but I made it probably like 15 minutes away from my house, and I kind of knew I was fucked, so I took a different route so I could sit down on a park bench. Now, upon sitting on this park bench, I came to a quick realization that there was absolutely no way that I was going to function in school. I had way overdone it. I had drank way too much. I wasn't just buzzing and feeling nice and kind of drunk and kind of crossfaded. I was completely disassociated. I was in a different dimension, fucking shapes flying everywhere in my vision, I looked retarded. My eyes were literally, I took videos of this. I would put it up on the screen, but we're not there yet with the YouTube channel. but my eyes were literally pointed in different directions. I was fucked, completely fucked. And I told my girlfriend this, so I call her up at the time, you know, and I'm like, oh, I made a mistake. I drank too much Robitussin. And she was so fed up with my shit, bro. Like, so fed up with my shit. You know, we started dating at the end of grade 9, and it was really good for a while. 3 months into the relationship, I started smoking weed due to, you know, it takes two to tango. I started smoking weed due to just the stress of life and just like failing to, I guess, satisfy her. Not in the physical domain. Don't worry, guys. I'm a dog, but I mean in the mental and spiritual and romance domain. I was just like fucking losing it, man. So I fell into that bad kind of cycle. This is how this shit all started. But yeah, so that just provides a little context there. So when I called her up and told her I was on Robitussin, this bitch was mad. She was livid. I used the word bitch, but you know, obviously, like, I'm just using the word. She's not a bitch, okay? Fuck, like that's rude. We don't do that shit here, guys. We don't treat women with disrespect, okay? It doesn't matter what they've done to you. So yeah, she's pissed. She's like, are you fucking serious? Like, okay, we'll just come to school. Because she was also worried too. She was like a mother, you know? She would treat me like a mother. She was very, very worried about me. But I called her and I told her, please do not bring me near anyone at the school, you know? Because I was just I didn't want people to see me in that state. I was so fucked up. It was incredibly embarrassing. And it was a dark time in my life, man. I just really didn't want people to see me in that state, you know? And so I walked the extra fucking couple miles to school. And once I get there, you know, the first thing she does is literally bring me into a crowd of crackheads. And what I mean by that is, like, there was a little spot at our, like, I guess across the road from our school. And it was just where all the fucking losers hung out. Me being one of them at the time. You know, all the pot smoking, fucking smarty, crushing, snorting, stupid fucks, you know, all the pill popping retards. Like, everyone that was a degenerate hung out in this, like, plaza, you could say, you know? So she brought me over there, I guess, to show me off for some reason. She told me I later found out she told me it was to embarrass me so that I wouldn't do it again. So I guess she kind of did a good job in that sense. But, that low-key broke my trust. She fucked me up there, you know? She brought me there. And people were just looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? Because, man, I was robo-walking, bro. Like, I couldn't walk for shit. Are you serious? Each step felt like a light year away. You know what I mean? I was calculating where the ground was. Gravity just didn't exist in this, you know, it just didn't exist. So it was very hard to stabilize myself. But I am a dog, so I managed to fucking walk to school, like I said. But once I was in that crowd of people were looking at me like that. I'm fucked up. I actually had a second bottle of Robitussin, 2 of these bottles. I had drank one. I decided I was going to bring the other one with me and maybe get more fucked up. My girlfriend, she took it out of my fucking coat pocket and she poured it out in front of everyone, which was also incredibly embarrassing, bro, because it's Robitussin, bro. Like, are you a fucking idiot? This shit isn't, I mean, I won't lie, DXM was fun. I don't recommend anyone doing it. I had fun doing it. It's just such a horrible, nasty drug, though. It's not very clean, and it's just like, ugh. It's glucky, bro. It's very glucky. And I just looked like a retard. The looks I was getting were just despicable, bro. Like, these were fucking degenerates, by the way, at this corner. And they were looking at me like I was the degenerate. And to be honest, I fucking was at the time. Like, holy shit, man. I really, really raised the bar, you could say. I took the cake, you know. I got the medal. I took the crown. Because fucking hell, no one at this point in their high school career, we were like 15, had seen this shit. I was just taking it to a whole nother level, you know? My boy Johnny, though, he was much better at handling me in this state. You know, he immediately saw me with my girlfriend and knew that I shouldn't have been there. And he kind of told my girl, like, what are you doing bringing him here? You know? And he brings me away. We end up fucking just walk away, you know? He walks me away from the crowd. We start walking kind of in a I guess you could say a safer spot, but like the only place we could go was like downtown, so like it wasn't much safer. But I just needed to get away from the school, you know. And we just kind of chatted it up and talked about shit. He made sure I was all right and all good. At this point, I don't fucking remember things very too much, or very too well. Sorry, that was a huge blunder there. But yeah, I don't really remember things too well. I know that I went home after this. I walked home, and at this point, it was a little easier to walk because this whole ordeal was like a couple hours. It was still very hard, but once I had gone home, I laid on my bed, and I remember looking at my doorknob, and there was hundreds of doorknobs, and it was like drifting around too, like around the room. It was insane, like just so disassociated, man, like a fucking DXM hole, bro. And yeah, that's kind of the story of how I just low-key just woke up, sip, and walk, man. I just fucking woke up and decided to sip this shit. Now, if you guys are hearing this video, this means I've made the conscious decision to fucking put this out here. I don't know how well this video is going to be. I don't really care. If you guys like this shit, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.